This is Rogers TV.
Hi everyone, my name is Cassie and I work at the Owen Sound and North Grey Union Public Library, and we're going to share some of our favorite holiday books and songs with you today, and I've chosen Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha, 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 bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. And thank you to my bell jinglers too. And the book I've chosen to share with you is a lovely story called Rory the Dinosaur Needs a Christmas Tree, written and illustrated by Liz Climo. Guess what? It's Christmas Eve on Rory's Island. Everybody's getting into the holiday spirit, especially this sloth. Especially Rory and his dad. They've hung their stockings and made Christmas cookies. Everything looks perfect, except for one thing. We need a Christmas tree. So Rory and Dad put on their winter gear and go looking for a tree. Rory finds a great tree, but it's a little too big. Nope, this one's not going anywhere. Dad finds one too, but it isn't very sturdy. This tree might be perfect. Hey, this is my house. Nope, never mind. This one isn't quite festive enough. There are plenty of trees on the island, but none of them seem to make a good Christmas tree. I'm not sure we're going to find a Christmas tree. Rory is disappointed, but it's time to go home and celebrate. Hey, let's get the cookies ready for Santa. Rory knows Santa can't have cookies without milk. And he wrote Santa a note, and it says, "Dear Santa, these are for you, but if you don't eat them, that's okay. I will." From Rory. Suddenly, Rory hears something outside. His friends are caroling at the window. Rory and Dad invite them in for cocoa and a Christmas story. He has such a good time, he forgets why he was ever feeling sad. After his friends go home, Rory goes to put Dad's gift under the tree and remembers. But then he thinks about how much fun he had that day with Dad and all his friends, and eventually drifts off to sleep. Soon, morning comes. What on earth is that? Rory wakes up to a twinkling on the window pane. My very own Christmas tree. Best tree ever. Rory's friends come over to exchange gifts. Check out my Christmas tree. Isn't it so cool? But Rory knows Christmas isn't really about the tree. It's about celebrating with family and friends. And being with the ones you love. And that's the end.
Hi everyone, my name is Sharon, and I'm going to sing a song that comes from a very warm place. Melakaliki Maka. It's hard to say. Melakaliki Maka is a thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Melakaliki Maka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Melakaliki Maka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Melakaliki Maka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas, a very Merry Christmas, say Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. I hope you were doing some Hawaiian dancing. I have a really fun story to read to you about Santa Claus. He was having a very bad year, and something very strange happened to him. And it's called Santa Baby. Written by Jonathan Stutzman, illustrated by Heather Fox. Santa Baby. There were only 4 days until Christmas, and Santa Claus was feeling old. Santa was old, of course. He had been Santa for hundreds and hundreds of years. But this year, his beard seemed whiter, his wrinkles more wrinkly, his belly less jolly and more jelly. Every year it was the same, wrangling the reindeer, climbing rooftops and chimneys, lugging and reaching and bending and stooping to deliver all those presents, and it had taken a toll on Santa. Ho, ho, ow! For the first time in centuries, Santa Claus did not feel the Christmas spirit. He felt only the ache of his body. Santa tried to be jolly, but holiday festivities only made his feet, his knees, his back, his ears, his face, and his fingers hurt. Santa was sour and sore, but all the children in the entire world were counting on him. So He did something he had never done before. He called upon the magic of Christmas and made a wish. Make me young again. What? And younger he grew. What? And younger. What? And just right. Whatever. And too young. Santa was a baby. Mama. Santa baby tried to calm the elves. He explained what happened, then laid out an easy 3-step plan for how to change himself back to normal. I think he scribbled on the walls. But all the elves heard was gaga goo goo, gaga goo goo, gaga goo goo, gaga goo, gaga goo goo. Christmas was in serious trouble. There were only 3 days until Christmas, and the elves decided to run Santa baby through some tests to see which Santa skills he still had. They started with the ones essential to a successful Christmas: driving the sleigh, going up and down chimneys, delivering gifts. It was worse than the elves had imagined. Oh no, he's driving the sleigh, not very well. Oh, he's crying when he's trying to get down the chimney. No, he's saying. And worse, he opened all the presents. So they tried something easier. They gave Santa baby his list to check, but instead of checking it, he chewed his list. He chewed it twice. The elves did not think this was very nice. Actually, they found it quite naughty. Finally, the elves tried the easiest test they could think of. Repeat after me. Ho, ho, ho. And what did he say? Go, go, gaga. Santa baby did not pass. There were 2 days until Christmas, and the elves were desperate. If they were to save Christmas, Santa baby had to grow up and fast. Vegetables, they thought, that would help him grow. Eat your num-nums. No! But Santa baby did not want to eat any vegetables. The only num-nums Santa baby wanted were cookies. What about milk? Santa baby loved milk, but the only thing that grew was his diaper. Christmas was doomed. Uh-oh, it looks a little smelly. It was Christmas Eve, and all the elves' ideas had failed. Whispers swirled through the North Pole that Christmas would have to be canceled. Santa baby considered giving up, but then he thought about all the children who would wake up the next morning with empty stockings and no presents under their trees. So Santa baby stood up and put on his big boy cap. He knew he had to try Santa. He gathered the elves and laid out another plan. He spoke slower this time, with great passion, and used hand-drawn diagrams for the visual learners. Gaga, goo, goo, mama. And then, concentrating his very, very hardest, Santa baby babbled the 3 little words he knew would inspire the elves. Ho, ho, ho. Cheers erupted across the North Pole with renewed hope. The elves sprang into action. As the clock struck midnight, the elves loaded the final gifts onto the sleigh and buckled Santa baby into his safety-approved sleigh seat. Off like a flash, the sleigh shot into the night. From house to house they dashed, the presents were placed, the stockings were stuffed, every num-num was eaten. Everything was going so well, Santa baby felt like Santa again. But then Santa baby stumbled and tumbled and hurried down the chimney in fright. Santa baby bumped his bottom and began to cry. He cried with the fury of 1,000 carolers. When Santa baby opened his eyes, a girl was there. In her hand, she held a gift she had been given on her first Christmas, a gift she cherished more than anything, a gift she gave to Santa baby. In the soft twinkle of tree light, in the arms of a kind child, Santa baby felt the beauty and wonder of Christmas again, as it was for the first time. And before he knew it, womp, 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 Santa was Santa again. merry old achy Santa. His beard was white, his wrinkles wrinkly, his belly jelly, but jolly. Santa, it's you! In all the Christmases through all the centuries he had lived, Santa had never felt more full of life. And as he flew off into the frosted night, Santa made another wish, not for himself, but for everyone. No matter how young you are or how old you feel, may you experience the wonder of Christmas as if for the first time, again and again and again.
Hi there, my name's Nadia, and I'm from the Owen Sound and North Grey Union Public Library, and I'm here to sing a song and share a story with you today. And this one is Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Jolly old St. Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon, now you dear old man. Whisper what you'll bring to me, tell me if you can. Johnny wants a pair of skates, Susie wants a sled. Nellie wants a picture book, yellow, blue, and red. Now I think I'll leave for you what to give the rest. Choose for me, dear Santa Claus, you will know the best. The story I'd like to share with you today is called This is Christmas, and it's by Tom Booth. This is Christmas. Oh, that's a sleepy little chipmunk. Big yawn, big stretch. It was Christmas Eve. Deep in the woods, a little chipmunk had a big question. What is Christmas, Mama? He squeaked. Christmas is many things, little one. What do you think it means? What do you think it means? The little chipmunk looked around. A badger was decorating his burrow with bright red berries. Is that Christmas? The chipmunk asked his mother. That's part of it, she said. The chipmunk and his mother walked deeper into the woods, coming to the edge of a pond. 2 ducks were sharing notes made of gold and copper leaves. Is that Christmas, Mama? That's part of it, too, his mother said. As they climbed a nearby tree, a family of beetles was carrying small presents wrapped in blades of grass. Is that Christmas? Presents are part of Christmas, the chipmunk's mother told him. From the tallest branch, the little chipmunk could see a family of geese singing carols in the sky. Is that Christmas, Mama? Yes, that's part of it too, his mother said with a smile. On their way back down the tree, the little chipmunk and his mother gathered acorns from the branches. He thought about what he had seen and what his mother had said. As the moon peeked over the woods, the little chipmunk's mother tucked him into bed. Will I ever know Christmas? He asked. You will in time, she whispered. The little chipmunk closed his eyes and fell asleep just before a chill swept past his tiny whiskers. Outside the burrow, the wind whooshed. The trees creaked. The forest dreamed. And the next morning, the little chipmunk opened his eyes to a surprise. What could it be? Oh, I think it snowed. He popped his head through a thick blanket of soft, sparkling snow. The little chipmunk could no longer see the badger's berries, the duck's notes, or the beetle's presents. All of it was gone. Suddenly, the geese's songs rang throughout the winter sky. And all the animals gathered to sing and play together. The little chipmunk turned to his mother. "This is Christmas, isn't it, Mama?" "Yes, little one, yes, this is Christmas." And that's the end of that story.
The next book we'd like to share with you is called A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement C. Moore and illustrated by a local illustrator, Benita Johnson de Mateus. And if you look very closely, you'll notice some Owen Sound landmarks in this story. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now, dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his tooth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to knew I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings and then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like a down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And the Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows like a light bulb. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names like Pinocchio. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games like Monopoly. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, "Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?" Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, with me, "Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history."
Host of HealthLink. This will be a very different year and a different holiday season as we cope with the COVID-19 restrictions. I want to wish you and all of your family a Merry Christmas and all the best in the new year 2021. Please take care of each other and stay safe. Happy holidays.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jason Cranny, Community Service Officer for the Owen Sound Police Service. On behalf of all the members here, we want to wish you a happy and safe holiday season. Take care, and remember, do not drink and drive.
Hi there, it's Richard Thomas. I'd like to wish everybody the best of the holiday season on behalf of myself and my family, the vendors at the Owen Sound Farmers Market, and my fellow city councilors. Have a really great holiday season and stay safe.